soccer has grown without investments of governments.
The grassroots.
It's all private. It's all exactly because it's such an easy sport. You just need a ball like that. You only need a ball, and then you can kick and you can play. You don't need any big
You can play on the
equipment.
street, you can play on dirt road, you can play on a field. You can play on
Everywhere,
anything, yeah.
everywhere. So we need to bring and to create opportunities and occasions for kids to play. We have to structure it. One of the things which shocked me here in America is that children have to pay
To play.
in order to play. We have to stop this. I mean, I'm Italian, I grew up in a little Swiss village in the middle of the mountains. There was a soccer team there which played in the 6th highest division, so very small, very, very low. And they had 23 youth teams. And this is all privately organized, privately funded. So the local guy who has a restaurant gives the jerseys, the lawyer who has a little bit more money, he spends the shoes, he gives the shoes. And privately you create this movement that makes sure that every kid plays. Today we have, I don't know, Croatia played the final in 2018, the semi-final. Last year, it's 4 million people. With 350 million people, I mean, we can find 11, right? Who can kick a ball, but we need to touch the hearts of these people.
So part of that's an interesting equation. How do you market this? Do you market it through the stars? Do you market it through the cities, through the countries, through the organizations, the big organizations over in Europe? How do you market to this country and this market? The NBA is very effective with the stars. The NFL is very effective with the teams. But soccer, it seems, is more nationalistic. So if you're having to market nationalistic, how do you use those stars and perhaps those organizations in the cities to get to where you want to go?
Well, by showing,
or do I have that wrong?
No, you have that right, but by showing two things, I think. One is the international impact that soccer has. I mean, if there is, I don't know, one player in Nepal who happens to be the new Ronaldo or Messi, and he goes to play here, you will have the whole of Nepal which is watching this. Now, Nepal is not that a big country, but if he or she is Indian or Chinese,
you got to get it on this thing. This is what
Exactly.
everybody's walking around with. It's not the TV, it's not the computer. You got to get them on these devices.
Absolutely, you have to embrace new technologies, and you embrace the world, because that's what basketball and football, baseball, I don't know really, but what they are trying to do, right, to expand to the rest of the world, but still.
It's not like soccer.
Are not
Basketball's
like
catching. I mean, basketball is an American export that's done pretty well.
Yeah.
Of a lot of countries now participating in the
Exactly.
NBA and so forth, and the Dream Team helped that. But keep going, I'm sorry.
But soccer is the global sport. So you have, firstly, if you invest here, you have a big global impact almost instantly, because everyone knows today in the world that Messi is playing in Miami. I was in Indonesia, we organized the Under-17, the Youth World Cup. There were kids running around with the pink Inter Miami jersey in Indonesia, right? So everyone in the world knows that they will play here, and you have an immediate global impact. And number two, because to play soccer, you don't need to be, particularly tall or particularly big or whatever. Everyone can play. It's such an easy sport. It's a sport that you can have different skills and different talents, and you can succeed and become powerful for the local communities, and especially those with less means available. This is the sport which gives them a real opportunity to embrace at the same time the top professional sport through the phones, through the connectivity around the world, and at the same time locally you can embrace everyone from all social classes.
So it's the parents who make the decisions for the kids. So by that point, they're kind of middle-aged, somewhere between 28 and 40.
Mm-hmm.
How do you...
Like us.
Correct. Thank you.
We are more to 28.
You are. How do you get them to make that decision, and how do you reach them so that they can pass it on to their kids? Because right now they're passing on, obviously, American sports. How do you reach them and get to them through their connectivity in their busy lives so that they want their children to have this experience?
Well, when they feel what it brings, when you bring them to the game where the children play, when you show them the smile in the face of the children when they play, when they kick the ball. I went a few weeks ago in Miami. There was a little club, which is actually one of the very, very few clubs where children don't have to pay in order to play. It's called Little Haiti.
Little Haiti.
Little Haiti. And they organize a small tournament for kids, boys and girls, from 8 to 12 years of age. And I went there and I spent some time with them. And when you see these kids, how they enjoy, I mean, every parent falls in love immediately, right? And if you add to this the emotion that they feel and the possibility that they give them to have a good education and to become somebody, maybe not the top professional player, but certainly a better woman or a better man, by being part of this system, by being part of a soccer team, well, I'm sure they will fall in love. But we need to work on that, and we need to bring the best here so that everyone can see it, and that's what we are doing now with the World Cups.
It's a pleasure to have the opportunity to speak to you. It's an honor, and we're all grateful that the World Cup is coming to the United States, Mexico and Canada, but particularly to this community in the finals in New York. And we're going to be seeing a lot of you over the course of the next few years.
Indeed. And the opening game actually for the US team will be here in Los Angeles. Great.
Back where it started,
Thank you.
1994. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.